The Nebula grind just got almost 1,000 times easier, especially with the new Shattered Veil map. Today I'm going to show you guys a very OP strategy in order to unlock Nebula inside of the new map. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. If you want to unlock the brand new Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula camos inside of Black Ops 6, check out Mitch Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable in Call of Duty, which will help you grind out weekly events, camos, and unlocks completely legitimately for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Code SPAZO for 5% off. So the Nebula grind just got 1,000,000 times easier with Shattered Veil. Now, I'm not actually meaning gold, opal, Afterlife, and then Nebula. No, I'm actually talking about Nebula camo as a whole. Now, luckily enough, I have this Strider that I don't yet have Nebula. I have 5 elites. So today I'm going to show you guys how to easily farm your elite kills on the new Shattered map. Now, basically, as a kind of a letting you guys know what is going to happen, it's basically like the Liberty Falls LTG method, but on Shattered Veil. Now, I know that's going to make a lot of you guys actually happy because you guys want to grind this Nebula camo, except you don't always want to play Liberty Falls or just something like that. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Now, right now, I'm just going to be sitting in spawn, just collecting some essence, getting some salvage, and then we can go ahead and leave. It really shouldn't take us long to get out of here. We're going to get out of spawn. Now, one thing I do want to say is in order for this to actually work, you do need to get the Mark II, I think, but we're just going to get it just so we have it. You could maybe not need it, but for this run, I would just get it. We're going to be using a strategy with the actual upgrade elemental challenges, which we'll get into here very, very shortly. We need to go ahead and upgrade the rarity on this thing. It is not doing much damage. Dude, the Striders aren't really the greatest pistols in the world. They're definitely alright when you rock them akimbo, but when you have them non-akimbo, certainly not packed, they are very, very, very bad. In my opinion, of course. I know a lot of you guys out there really like these pistols, but yeah, maybe I just suck with them. Alright, let's open this up, and then we need to grab this circuit board over here, and then we can go get this elevator open, and then flip the round, so we can try and get the ray gun part. Dude, building the ray gun is extremely easy. It is really not difficult whatsoever. It is very, very simple. Okay, let me go ahead and repair this. Bang, there we go. We can hit this elevator. I have no nades for this, so we might have to just kind of hit that like that. Let it pop open again, and then we can just run to it and descend. Ooh, go. There we go. Alright, we actually can go and pack a punch real fast, and then we can kill the zombie. Now, the reason I want to kill the zombie down here is so we can actually get the zombie to spawn in. That's going to drop us our little part for the ray gun. So there we go. Alright, now we're actually dealing some damage. Okay, now we just gotta wait for this part to actually be dropped. We can go ahead and open this door for right now. We're gonna need to. But yeah, so I also do have it tracked right now. We are 5 out of 10 on elites, so we'll be able to kind of show that it works, show that it is very, very indeed helpful. We can go ahead and train all these guys up. Again, it doesn't really take long to do this. It's a very easy setup, I will say, for the most part. And to be honest, it takes the same as the LTG setup on Liberty Falls. Now, I do understand that directed mode is not out for Shattered yet, so maybe Liberty Falls to you might be a little bit better. To me, I don't really care. Sometimes I'll go the longer route if I can play something more interesting, right? But there we go. There's the floppy disk. So we're going to go build the ray gun real quick, which I'm sure a majority of you guys know how to do it. If you don't, there's plenty of guides on the internet for you guys to be able to figure it out yourself, but that is what we're going to go do, so I will see you guys once we are done. But if you guys don't know, the Severed Arm Doppelgas does count as an elite. We had 5, now we have 6. as you guys can see, and it is impossible for an elite to spawn in. So yes, they do count as an elite for that, but we can go ahead and leave. Now we want to take our ray gun Mark II, and we just want to shoot these blue crystals around the map till we can get a canister. Now there's plenty of spawns around the map. I'll cover them right now just so you guys kind of know. If you don't really know, I know a lot of new people, Warzone players, multiplayer players, they just come to zombies to unlock the camo. They're not really too into the Easter eggs and all that. I fully understand that. So if you guys don't know the map, then there we go. We got a canister out of that one. Now, if you do want some more locations, or if you do need more locations, there is one in front of the mansion, which if you just make your way all the way to the left over here, you'll see that blue one over there. You just run all the way up there to PhD, which you can just pull up your TAC map and see over there, and you can just follow that. And then there's another one to this right side up on the stairwell. And then those are the last two. So you just shoot these until you get the canister. Now, once we have the canister, we're going to make our way all the way back over here. And then we're going to turn left coming out of this little motor court. So all the way down here. And we're going to want to place our canister inside of this. So bam. Then once we come down here, we're going to get an abomination to spawn in. We can go ahead and take down this abomination. So we can just shred him. They're pretty darn easy to kill, I will say, for the most part. It's a massive area to train him around in. You can take your time, do whatever you want to do, but again, it is extremely easy to take him down, so we can just go ahead and do this. Now, for the most part, your guns are going to do a little bit better than the Striders, and you do have the ray gun Mark II, in case you need to deal some extra damage and then just pull out your regular bullet weapon and finish him off. You can always do that. Oh, we can just keep shooting him. Go ahead and finish him real quick, and bam, there's an elite zombie critical kill. So now we're 7 out of 10. Now on the next round, all we got to do, I think we have to wait maybe till next round because he was alive when the round flipped, if I'm not mistaken. Let me buy speed cola real quick, actually. Come on, special zombies. So you can do one a round, which is just like the LTG on Liberty Falls. You only can do one around over there. Okay. Let me drop down here. Yeah, we definitely got to wait till next round. You got to make sure you kill them before the round changes. But it's okay. So now we should be able to get one to spawn in. There we go. We can just use our ray gun Mark II for a minute. Kill some of these zombies. Train around here. Let me take down some of these guys. I want to get him super low. We have Void Sheath on, so we can definitely deal quite some damage to him. Okay, we can just train around. Jump over here. I would recommend getting set up before you do like these elite kills. I'm just gonna wait for the perfect moment, bro. You do not want to get killed here. We have a crawler. Shred him. Go ahead and reload. And try not to complete this thing. If you do end up getting to these rocks, there's another one, so now we're 8 out of 10. If you do end up hitting all these rocks and like activate this, then just fail this. You want to fail it. Like, just don't do the rocks. Like, try to purposely miss them 100%. And you will be chilling. Alright, we can head back up here for a second. We can just run up this way. We can go back down. Holy moly, we got some zombies. Okay, come on, everybody horde up. Take these guys down real quick. We only need 2 more spawns, and then we will be good. We should be able to get another spawn, or did I kill him way too late? Oh no, here we go. I was gonna say, you can get one every round. The Strider's terrible. Let me just ray gun him for a minute. you want to... Boom, there we go. Now we're at 9 out of 10. Or actually, there we go, 9 out of 10. So, kill him. And now this round, we'll be able to get Nebula on it. Dude, it's extremely easy. It's one of the best Nebula grinding strategies now inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. So you can either pick between this and the LTG method. And I already am 17 minutes into the game, but I've already have gotten almost all of my weapons, or all of my kills. So, I mean, you can kind of pick for yourself which map you want to play, and it doesn't really matter. You can kind of just do whatever you feel is necessary for your grind. But me, I'm more of the, man, I'm really bored of this map. I wish I could go play another one, but still do the same progress. Because, dude, talk about grueling. Sitting in the graveyard on Liberty Falls for a few hours sucks. That is not fun. Okay, let me hop up here. We should be able to get one to spawn in. Yep. Come on. Let's reload. Okay, we can just... There's a bonus points. Alright. We can get him to laser. That would be pretty cool. Do you want a laser, friend? Thing with the ray gun Mark II though is you deal so much damage if you hit a full 3 burst on his head. Then you can just insta kill him. So you gotta be super careful about that. And there we go. There is literally Nebula. Extremely fast. Like really fast, actually. Boom. That's literally the strategy, and you just keep doing it every single round. You can go swap your weapon, and like when directed mode comes out, it's gonna be even better, because you can just continue doing this same strategy but in directed mode where you don't go to a higher round. That's the only thing right now. Plus you have the disciples, so you can get that little bit of an extra elite kill if you want. But yeah, that's literally the strategy. This video might be super short, but I hope this kind of helped you guys out in your grind and progress towards the mastery camo inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.